Elena never imagined she'd trade the city's dazzling lights for the quiet hum of a countryside ranch. Born and raised in a world of designer suits, cocktail parties, and perfectly scripted lives, she was the kind of woman who turned heads everywhere she went. But beneath the sparkle was a heart that had been shattered by betrayal. Her engagement had been the talk of the city. Her fiancé was successful, charming, and adored by society. But behind closed doors, he was using her, leveraging her father's connections, trying to get his hands on property deals, and treating Elena like a pawn. On the night of their engagement party, Elena overheard him making a deal over the phone. She wasn't a woman he loved, just another piece of the puzzle he needed to climb higher. Her world fell apart. Her father, devastated by what happened to his daughter, quietly packed up their things, left the city, and moved them far away into a sleepy little town where no one knew them. "People here don't pretend," he told her. "They either love you, or they don't look at you at all." Elena, once the center of glamorous circles, now spent her days helping at the local vet and taking walks through open fields. It was peaceful, but her heart was still bruised. Until she met him. Cole. A quiet, rugged ranch hand with sunburnt skin, calloused hands, and deep, unreadable eyes. He never said more than he had to. He worked hard, lived alone in a small wooden cabin, and spoke only when spoken to. He was a mystery. And that's what drew Elena in. One morning, she slipped on a muddy path near the horse stables. The other workers chuckled, but Cole rushed to her side, gently helping her up without a word. Their eyes met, and in that single glance, something shifted. From that moment, Cole started walking beside her, not physically, but emotionally. They shared moments more than conversations. They fed horses together. Sat silently on fences watching sunsets. Elena began smiling again, but only around him. Her heart, once guarded, was starting to open. But the town had its watchers. Cassidy, a local girl who had always pined for Cole, didn't like Elena. Cassidy had been rejected by Cole years ago, and seeing him quietly bonding with the new city girl stung deeply. She started gossiping, painting Elena as a spoiled city girl slumming it for fun. She wasn't the only one upset. Preston, the mayor's nephew, had taken a liking to Elena from the moment she arrived. Charming but arrogant, he saw Cole as nothing more than dirt. When Elena ignored his advances, he made it personal. One evening, Elena's father pulled her aside. "He's a ranch hand, sweetheart. He has nothing to offer you." She looked at him, eyes shining. "He has the one thing I never got in the city, respect." The pressure grew. Preston spread rumors, Cassidy fueled them, and soon, even her father started questioning her judgment. Cole sensed it too, and began pulling away. He stopped coming to the stable at the usual time. His words grew fewer, his eyes distant. Elena felt abandoned, again. Then came the annual Harvest Festival, the biggest event in town. The mayor hosted it every year, and the whole town came out for it. Elena wore a simple dress and a fragile smile. Her father stood beside her, still unsure. Preston tried once more to win her over with fake charm, but she barely listened. Just as the mayor stepped up to speak, the crowd hushed. The doors opened, and in walked Cole. But something was different. Gone were the dusty boots and sun-faded shirt. He wore a crisp dark coat, clean boots, and carried himself with a quiet grace that turned every head. People whispered. Cassidy stared. Preston scoffed. Then the mayor stepped down from the stage, walked directly to him, and extended a hand. "Welcome back, Sir Colton Whitmore." The room froze. Mouths fell open. Whispers turned to gasps. The mayor explained. Colton Whitmore wasn't just a ranch hand, he was the heir to one of the largest land-owning families in the country. Years ago, after being betrayed in business and heartbroken by people who used him for his wealth, he vanished. He gave up his empire, changed his name to just Cole, and started living among common folks. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to. He had wanted to feel what it was like to be valued for who he was, not what he owned. Cassidy turned pale. Preston was speechless. Elena's father stared in disbelief. Cole walked through the crowd, never breaking eye contact with Elena. He reached her, took her hands in his, and in front of the whole town, said softly. "You saw me when I was nothing. You smiled at me when others whispered. You chose me without knowing who I was. And now, if you'll still have me, I want to give you everything I have." Elena, eyes full of tears, nodded. Her father stepped forward, voice cracking with emotion. "I was wrong," he said. "It's not the name or the bank account that matters, it's the heart. And his heart is richer than any man I've ever known." They embraced. And in that moment, the walls fell. Love had proven itself, not with diamonds or titles, but with quiet loyalty, honesty, and grace. Never underestimate a quiet heart. True worth isn't measured in money or power, but in the way someone treats you when they have nothing to gain. Sometimes, the richest souls wear the dust of the earth, and carry the weight of worlds in their silence.